Mama, just sleep now, guys. I've held it enough. I've held it long enough. Did you see me sleep today? No.
Is this a rehearsal?
Assalamu alaikum and good day, my dear viewers. Welcome to the MTCP live show Global Village. I'm your host Humaira, and today we'll be talking about three topics, namely internet access and smart devices, social media, and the future of the internet. You can follow us on our social media channels. Keep watching, we'll be back after this break. Mr. Billy from the Philippines. Mr. Kefas and Mr. Billy, welcome to our show.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Mr. Kefas, we are living in the era of internet and smart devices. Mr. Kefas, what is your take on this in your country?
Thank you, Umaira. The internet is a growing industry, and it's no more just slow, but it's growing in leaps and bounds, especially in Nigeria. You know, they say when you're going to go into the market, you look at the numbers. Nigeria is a country with 223 million people and still counting. 70% of them under 30. That's the active age when you talk about internet access and internet usage. Another 42% under 15. That's another growing one, pursuing the under 30s. So you see we have a big market coming. And that does not mean the adult 18 and above and others are not using internet. They are too. Now it has become something that you literally can't live without. Because of its importance to everyday life, including that woman in the kitchen who is just a housewife. She needs to call her kids, she needs to talk to her husband, sometimes WhatsApp call, chat him up if she can call him. That's how internet has gone so far. It has affected so many things, marketing, engineering, even government jobs now, government offices now have their internet links, Twitter, X now, and then WhatsApp group for staff and workers, market people, talk about having handles to advertise their products, advertise their services. Now, when you have a population like ours in Nigeria, you will run to do everything to be one of the service providers in the internet world. The numbers are impressive. If you have 200 million people and 70% are into this, imagine $1 per head per day. And you know how addictive the internet is. So you're going to make your money. Then make your service one of the best. The Mbps per second, that's the minute per second speed of the internet, gives you more advantage. So the market is big, and the services are there, the clients are there, the money is there to be made genuinely, good money. So it's a welcome development in Nigeria.
Right, it's very interesting. Mr. Billy, can you share with us how it is for you in the Philippines?
Yeah, access to internet and smart devices is quite promising for the Philippines. Because, you know, we are an archipelago of 7,000 plus islands, and having internet has this potential of connecting those islands. And right now, as I've said, it's promising. The prices of having internet is getting lower. The prices of purchasing mobile devices is getting lower, and the quality is getting higher and better. But in fact, in Southeast Asia, the Philippines runs behind among its neighbors. Why? Because of its geographical characteristics. You know, being scattered into different islands makes it hard for internet providers to establish their own infrastructure, making internet a little bit harder to making internet infrastructure a little bit harder to maintain. And at the same time, the geographical proximity of these islands also hinders the technology from spreading.
Okay.
So what you're going to be observing is that the technology, the advancements in internet and smart devices is mainly focused on the urban areas. You know, so there are such of these areas in different parts of the country, there are still those that there are still more of those that don't have access to this technological advancement. So that's one thing that should be taken into consideration. While the internet is getting better, access to smart devices is getting better as well. There are still those that get left behind. So that's should be one of the main focus of ensuring access of everyone to the advancement in these technologies.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break and we will come back to you with our next topic, which is the social media.
Malázán centri, Kalampurdo. Malázán centri, Kalampurdo. Malázán centri, Kalampurdo.
The MTCP live show. Mr. Kefas, how has social media changed the social landscape in your country and in the surrounding areas?
Thank you, Humaira. The social media, the internet, they're like Siamese twins.
Yeah.
And
They go
then
together.
I don't know how to call the third one, which is the public care, talking about the advantage. Triplets, let me put it that way.
Right.
If there's anything you call Siamese triplets, I would say that the internet has changed a lot. The social media handles, initially it was just Facebook, but suddenly all the handles are now market space, they are now business space, they are now service space, and they are now platforms people use almost daily. Some 2/4/7, some even when they are sleeping, it's working for them. Not just working for them, creating opportunities, building businesses, you know, giving people access to do a lot of things that are legitimate and so many other things. So in Nigeria now, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, X is the playground of those who want to really move on to the next level in the area of ICT, in the area of marketing, in the area of governance, because it makes life not just easier, but it's the connection, it's real fast. The advantages so much, even though we have the disadvantages too, but we like to enjoy the advantages more because of what it gives and how it makes life very easy. Very popular in the country. There is no school you go, they don't have WhatsApp group for assignments and the teachers connecting with them. There is no office you go that doesn't have some kind of a handle, especially the WhatsApp handle, where you can quickly reach your staff, quickly reach your bosses. Emails, yeah, they're there, but these social media handles are faster. Now meetings are being organized using some of these social media handles. Makes it easier from anywhere on the go. Meetings are held, documents are transferred, documents are received. For the marketing industry, wow, adverts. You don't have to go to the normal pay or conservative TV station to ask for slots, pay for adverts. You just, with your phone, you just quickly advertise what you have. Either you stream it live or you shoot video pre-recorded, put them on those handles. Advertise them straight from your shops, advertise straight from your marketing points. So the social media is growing very fast. The population, just as I said earlier, it's also there. So
Yeah.
it's a playground of those who really want to do a lot with it. So it's a good thing so far.
So good.
But well, we're not one of yours of the bad ones, fake news, fake videos, and some other ills. But we would like to say the good side of it. It's much more than the bad side. And then control is happening in so many countries now. Policies
Yes.
are coming up to control
Security.
fake news, to control videos that are detrimental to the society too. A lot of policies are coming from so many governments so that we enjoy the better part of it, the advantageous part of it. So it's fine in Nigeria. It's
All
growing.
right. Okay. Mr. Billy, would you agree to whatever Mr. Kefa said in Nigeria to your country as well?
Yeah, I think it's almost the same with the Philippines. You know, Philippines is, if I'm not sure if it's one, I'm not sure if it is the, but I believe it's one of the most in terms of social media use.
Yeah.
So I guess the more we use it, the more benefits we see, the more advantages we see on the use of it. Because right now we're seeing the benefits of using social media in terms of education and entrepreneurship or business. We also see the changes or the effects of social media in entertainment. And
Right.
of course, on top of it, we have the communication sector. So first, I want to talk about the education sector. So one of the effects of the social media in the Philippine society is the use of it in education. So right now, just like in the case of Nigeria, Philippines has been schools in the Philippines has been utilizing social media, not just in advertising their activities, not just in recruiting students, but in conducting their classes as well. So right now, you will frequently see classes being held through social media sites, classes being recorded and streamed through social media, such as
media.
Facebook groups, YouTube channels. So those things that allow learners to access the materials and the lectures whenever they are and wherever they want to.
Right.
Then in terms of businesses and commerce, right now you will see stores that doesn't just have physical establishments, but they have also this online presence.
Right.
And there are also stores that does not necessarily have physical stores now. So they just have this online presence and they do their transactions there.
Online.
They do seamless transactions online where you can browse the products that they are selling and then talk with the sales attendant and pay for it using social media. Then the product will just be delivered to your own doorsteps. So that's one. And similar with the case of Nigeria, there are also those that advertise through social media channels and attract customers through different social media sites.
Okay.
And of course, we have communication. So I think, just like what I've said earlier, social media allows Filipinos to connect with others, not just within the Philippines, but in other countries as well. Because aside from being big social media users, Filipinos, I can say, is also, are also almost everywhere in the world. So people in the Philippines, they want to connect with their family relatives, maybe in other countries, maybe in Nigeria. So they use a lot of social media to do that.
Right.
So those things, I think, make us use social media better, for the better. So there.
Probably in the entertainment world as well for Nigeria.
Yeah, in the entertainment world, the social media has made huge impact.
Right.
Now we have comedians, we have bloggers, we have V-bloggers, that's video
Blogs,
bloggers. Video skits, comedy skits, but so many of these guys are hugely talented,
Yes.
creative, short videos, most of them less than 5 minutes, but the impact
Yes.
because of social media is huge, the followership huge. You see people getting 2 million, 3 million followers for those who are really the creative minds coming up with creative videos, creative short films. Even for the big time producers who want to really go on the normal conventional production of movies, they use the social media handles to give what they call teasers or trailers, less than 2 minutes trailers. And sometimes when you watch these trailers, you're already out there thinking of how to go and grab a copy for yourself or go to the cinemas to watch. That's the impact the social media does. That's the advantage side that these guys are enjoying. Then you have people who use the social media to kind of act the whole film so that people can stream. You don't have to go to the conventional cinema anymore or go to the mall, get video CDs or compact disc. You just subscribe, and that means they're making money from it. You're getting value for money by getting entertained. So they stream it on YouTube, stream it on Instagram, and sometimes on TikTok. Full movies of an hour plus, making money, satisfying the customer at the other end. That is what social media has done. You don't have to go and start buying cameras. You don't go on set and stuff. You just shoot it, get there. And then people are reachable. And it goes wide because of the large followership, the large subscription, the large crowd. The market is there. The population is there. Just the way I earlier said, the young population. Some say young and restless. But this time I prefer to say young, active, and creative. They go out for it, make money, create a lot of interesting things on these platforms, and it's huge in Nigeria, and it's just starting. That's what I would say. You know what we talk about Nollywood? Second, let's say it's the number 3 after Hollywood in the US and Bollywood in India. Nollywood is number 3, and I pray I will get to the first slot, Hollywood, through the social media. The music industry, you have concerts streamed on the social medias too. You have new artists who have new music coming up. They use the social media platform to also give a teaser and an advert of the video shoot or the songs that are coming. That creates impact. That creates the expectation and interest to go all out there for the shows, to go all out there and watch it live on this platform. So these are the things the social media has done to the space in Nigeria.
All right, that was very interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a short break before we discuss our last topic for today's show.
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
We're back on our MTCP live show. We still have with us Mr. Billy from the Philippines and Mr. Arabic Kefas from Nigeria. Mr. Billy, how do you think the internet will make the future better?
Yeah, much as it connects people in the Philippines, I believe internet, not just social media, internet in general, will also allow us to connect with one another, no matter what race, what nation, what religion we are. So, I think, as my friend here has mentioned earlier, the use of internet, social media, they have their negatives, right? They have their ills.
Yes.
So as long as we can determine these ills, we can counter the negative impact of social media, because social media and internet, they also have those things. They also have those downsides. Fake news, online hate, and all those things. Okay. So I think the first thing that we should do is make sure that the global community is aware of these downsides of social media and take the necessary steps to educate themselves, educate themselves on how to use social media and internet responsibly,
Right.
and share among their friends, their family members, how they can first use internet responsibly, protect themselves while using internet,
Right.
right? So that at the end of the day, we'll be able to harness the full benefits of this technology, because this technology is really, really promising, you know, and we can't do anything but to embrace it, you know, use it as the best we can, so that we can further develop this technology, we can further apply its benefits in all aspects of our lives, you know, not just because, yeah. So that, I think, is one of it. It can make us further connected. It can make us understand each other better.
Right.
You know, unlike before that we have to travel from one country to another to see its culture, see the similarities. You know, I think having internet allows us to be there virtually, even virtually.
True.
See and understand why these people act like this, why these people behave like this, how our cultures differ and how our cultures are the same from each other. You
Right.
know, so that, I think, will create a better understanding of, and it will widen our appreciation of the world as we see it.
Right. And Mr. Kefas?
Yeah, the future is bright. It's a popular saying. The future of the social media in Nigeria can only be better. Because with the huge market, I always say market because whether we like it or not, the internet and the social media space is now business.
Right.
It all depends on how you want it. Those who take it seriously run to the bank seriously, if you agree with me. So the future is only better and brighter because as we continue to use it, as we continue to see people getting online to utilize its benefits, the challenges will come. And then it will prompt the service providers to go back to the ICT room and do better. You get more speed, more colors, more, you know, more advanced technological softwares coming to make the job easier for anyone who wants to use it for whatever kind of business is it. So that's the future. Speed. That's the future. There will be less of conventional usage of these technologies outside the social media, but more of using these platforms to do a lot. In government, you now see so many government agencies using social media handles as part of their contact addresses. As part of, I can tell you, recently we've even adopted meetings and other forms of government services on the social media platforms. It's now in the public service rule. You don't have to be there physically. It can happen on WhatsApp. It can happen on Zoom. It can happen on WebEx. You can now put on some handles for the agencies where they now post their activities on Instagram, on X, on Facebook. They can stream their meetings, their seminars on workshops. This is the future. Very soon, you will see a lot of things will be stored physically or conventionally back to the media platform of the socials. So that's why I see it, because the numbers are there, the population are there, the creative minds are there, the service providers ain't sleeping either, because they will do better to advance this technology for all our benefits. That's why we are here too. Humaira, you just mentioned, please go to our social media handles if you cannot watch on the conventional TV.
Right.
That is the future. That's what we are into now.
Bring people closer.
Bring people closer. You are in Mauritius, I'm in Nigeria, my friend is in Philippines, but we could be in the same room with a WhatsApp video call, we could be in the same room with a WebEx or Meet, we could be in the same room with a YouTube. This is what it is, and it will work for us just the way we want it to be in the physical and conventional world. So that's the future of the social media. It's massive, it's not gonna stop. It's gonna only get better.
Okay, Mr. Kefas, Mr. Billy, thank you so much for being part of our show today. There you have it, viewers. I thank you for your attention. I hope you found our today's episode informative. You can follow us on our social media pages, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Once again, I'm your host, Humaira. See you very soon. Assalamu alaikum and good day.